Zimbabwe, a nation with rich cultural, mineral and land resource heritage, was once hailed as the breadbasket of Africa. But behind its colorful landscapes lies a nation facing a long-standing crisis. A people that have suffered for too long. The capture of the judiciary and other institutions of the state by the ruling ZANU-PF has raised concerns about the erosion of democratic principles. Members of the opposition have faced abduction, arrests, and suppression of their activities.
I didn't know where we were going. I didn't know where they were taking me. All I could hear were sounds of guns, passing of pass a knife in my injections, so I drove for, I think it was a good 30-minute drive.
So they beat us up by some of the extract information, but we didn't have the information. So pakuro sana makumbo maoko isimo kakazimba msana wakafaruka my button sticks, my shambongs, my short strips, it's one as well. Then injected the substance.
Simbi, ungangachanisa futhi kunzwa umsoro, ungangashinditsika, ungachita sei, chitinotiudze kuti ndiani chabangu, ndiani chamisa, chichamuronga, chikuitika. So pandrowa kusvika paende kuti ndaita unconscious, pangoita rima mubhodhi mangu.
And vapedza kundorova vakazoti ripesa mota vatotibva gumbo rangu kutaurisa pasi pevhiri, mota ikanditsika pamusoro pegumba, ikaenda kumberi ikadzoka, ikamira padenga ikadzokera futi kumberi. Then after that ndopavakabva vatomoti unopinda mota dzavakazi makaenda.
The recent elections, marred by glaring irregularities, were declared not free and fair by the regional body, SADC, and other international institutions.
The mission noted that some aspects of the harmonized elections fell short of the requirements of the Constitution of Zimbabwe, the Electoral Act, and the SADC principles and guidelines governing democratic elections of 2021.
The authorities in Zimbabwe have replied by undermining the efforts of SADC to address these concerns.
So we hear of a certain head of the delegation from a certain country, the SADC mission, without prior consultation with his colleagues. He decides to delve into matters which have nothing to do with his mandate.
President Mnangagwa's violation of the Constitution has invited public outcry. The recent recalls of opposition legislators from parliament have deepened suspicions of attempts to manipulate the constitution, potentially leading to a one-party state. Meanwhile, the Zimbabwean economy is in meltdown, with everyday people getting poorer, while the politically connected continue to exploit the country's resources under the guise of state assistance.
We can do it right now, we can make the call right now, and it's done with the president of Miners Association right this minute. We want to invest in gold and buy gold and maybe send a private jet, picks up gold every week.
However, the solution to this crisis is right in front of us. The SADC can play a crucial role in facilitating a dialogue among all parties in Zimbabwe, including civil society, the church, and general citizens, and the business. By bringing together key stakeholders, a path towards reconciliation and democratic reforms can be forged. The release of all political prisoners and the end to abductions and suppression of the opposition and civil society are essential steps towards building a more inclusive and democratic Zimbabwe. The creation of an enabling social and economic environment is vital for stability. It requires investment in infrastructure, education, and healthcare, as well as fostering an environment conducive to entrepreneurship and foreign investment. The restructuring of the national debt can provide a much-needed breathing space for the Zimbabwean economy, allowing for sustainable growth and development. Assisted voluntary repatriation initiatives can encourage Zimbabweans who sought refuge in other countries to return and contribute to the rebuilding of their nation. Ultimately, the challenges faced by Zimbabwe extend beyond the electoral dispute. By embracing dialogue, releasing political prisoners, and creating a conducive environment, Zimbabwe can begin its journey towards a brighter future.